So if you come over, this is the country folk, bluegrass, Americana kind of stuff. Come right over here, you'll find Cranford Hollow.
Hell yeah. Yes, sir. Well, thanks for having me, Mark.
Hey, thanks for coming.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So you guys played up, you actually played a couple of gigs here while you were here recording. You played Fly Me to the Moon last Friday night?
Last Friday night, yeah. We had a great time. It's always a fun time over there at the Moon.
Always, always. And then on Sunday, you played up at the ski resort.
Yes, sir. For closing day, we opened for the London Souls up there, and we had a blast up there, too.
Yeah. I heard you guys, and it sounded great as usual. I wasn't able to make the Moon show because we had our street dance party, and I had to work doing that and getting all that stuff done. But I heard it was a great show. You guys always kill it there.
Yeah, we always have a good time up there, man. It's one of a kind place, definitely.
Right. So you and your band obviously love coming to Telluride because I know you've played here at least three or four or five times.
Yeah, I think 5 or 6 times we've been playing up here.
Yeah.
We started coming out. Our first time out here was in December of 2013, and we played the Moon that time, and we had a great time. And man, Telluride's it's totally different than anywhere else we've ever been. It's it's a great little town, man. You just look all around, you see the Box Canyon, you see the mountains on all 3 sides, and the little San Miguel River running through it, man. It's unlike anything else.
That's true. And obviously, not only do you love playing here and gigging here, but you recorded some of your latest CDs, and it actually titled it St. Telluride.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we when we were here last January, we spent a couple days up at Studio in the Clouds up on the Hastings Mesa with Preston Havel. Actually, we had met Preston. He was our sound guy at the Moon a couple times.
I know Preston, sure.
And he invited us to come up there and record, and so we did part of this St. Telluride record up there on the Mesa, and then we went down to St. Augustine, Florida with Jim DeVito, who had recorded a couple of our other records, and us being the creative geniuses that we are, we came up with the name St. Telluride.
There you go, that'll work.
But we're actually up there right now. We've been up there for about 2 weeks. We're working on a new record. It's going to be called Color, Sound, Renew, Revive.
Sunday, no one holds your one thing. It keeps you on the ground from the past rewind. From the past rewind. From the past rewind back on the home turf, knowing all the limits, holding tight. Whoa. We breathe in, close that last sentence. Hope for forgiveness. Guide your stream north of the light.
We've been searching for this sound for a long time, and I think now that Randy's back full time in the band, it's time to do a really polished, crispy, right record. We're gonna do it the right way. And I want it to sound right. I want the vocals. I don't want anything to be rushed. I want to take the time to do it right and really reward ourselves with a really solid project. A piece of viable art, merchandised art. That's what it comes down to. It's like shit. Well, why do we keep making this? Is a 5th record? Like record a year for 5 years. Why do we keep making records? And there's a lot of reasons. I think the biggest reason is, like, for me, there's all these sounds in my head that I want to get out. But as a business, it's sort of our thing that we do every year. It's our viable piece of our business that we put out a record. So this might be the last one for a little bit. I don't know if we're going to go 6 for 6. There's talk of like a live record or split EP or just something different. To do these whole records, it's a lot of work. And just takes a lot of time and a lot of thought and a lot of process, and you know, nice to just go out and play some shows.
Have you looked around?
Yes. It's awesome.
What? What are we doing up here?
I think we're recording an
I
album.
mean, I know what we're doing up here, but golly, Neds.
It wasn't.
I'm not sure if I'm qualified to be in this location. I should be in somebody's basement with a realistic tape recorder. You know, the little record.
Well, Randy, what do you think?
Well, I think it's beautiful. I think we're going to make fantastic music in this glorious facility. I said all that to say that this new record, there's been some challenges, whereas the first record that I play on was very down, dirty, you know, you would never consider it a punk rock record, but my drumming style on it was very punk.
But this record particularly, I think is really emphasizing on this room sound and then some like really crispy, high definition sound. And that's something that they're able to do here with some of the equipment that, you know, I think we could do elsewhere, but Preston seems to really have dialed in the proper execution of capturing these sounds at the highest possible rate. You know, in layman's terms, it's, you know, triple diamond quality. And so I'm excited about that. I think that with the drums, with the writing of this record, with the arrangements of these songs, like this room in Studio of the Clouds could give you a lot of possibilities, but particularly with this record, we're definitely searching for this like super clear, crispy,
Yeah.
you know, hi-fi. I have to shift in between playing orchestral perfect parts and then like, all right, now play some fiddle. The rest of the instrument is essentially tuned the exact same. So here's an idea. What if you tune your entire
viola to B.
viola to B and play the G scale
Oh my
on
God.
the viola?
I got the da-da-da-da part. That's right. It's whatever comes after the da-da-da-da-da.
You can't do it all, and you got to have some people there so that you can focus on the thing that you need to focus on, and they can, you know, I can focus on like the arrangement. Okay, I sat at the space at Swampfire and I arranged everything. I played all the piano parts and I played all the piano synthesizer things, and I played and the auxiliary instruments and all the guitar, and like, so I know the arrangement. So the important thing for me is sort of like to navigate, to sit there. And I can hear in my head what the sound needs to be, or what the part in that particular portion of the song may need to be. Talking about it the other day with the drums in here and how there is a tail. So when you think about reverberation of a sound, there's a tail, but like when you're in a cave and that sound wave hits a wall, it comes back to you. So this room is kind of a neat shape and a neat size. It's not cavernous, it's not too small, but it's nice and big and open where there's this live, roomy sound. But there isn't sort of this obnoxious slapback.
Make old Merle proud. Make old Merle proud, man.
in the backing track. Can you cue that backing track up? Just listen to this. I think you were doing the other beat. Boom, che, boom, che. And let's get that fill coming in the front, real tight, and then go getting right into it.
I'm gonna play it again.
Okay, good. Change some settings.
Okay.
Turn up that snare drum a little.
I mean, it doesn't matter what the tone is. You can leave it on the fiddle tone. I just need to
Fiddle tone.
whatever that shit is.
I thought the tone we had was pretty good.
Well, and what? The bass? Because I'm in the different channel.
Well, plug right into here.
Oh shit! If I can plug right into.
Plug right into there.
I think I'm incorrect.
Closing in, I'm home, get in, brush your souls forevermore with you. Closing in, I'm home, get in, brush your souls forevermore with you. Closing in, I'm home, get in, brush your souls forevermore. Closing in, I'm home, get in, brush your souls forevermore with you. Closing in,
Now, so it's been different places, different influences, anywhere from on the road, in the van, truck stops with some of the songs on the new album have references to.
Really pop. And I think Preston is the guy that like glued the meat and potatoes together, and you know,
Yeah.
he's doing the frame and the engine work, and Howard is doing the body and the polish and the paint, you know.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be nice, man. I'm excited to hear the result.
Well, so 5 years, 5th album now, thousands of shows. I plenty of shows everywhere.
Man, we're close to 1,000. I wonder how close we are. Yeah, I mean that first summer, dude, we did like 240 shows in a year. And it was like 3 a days playing Jack's Barbecue. I don't know what we were doing, man, but we were playing all these tiny places. And we still play tiny places. I kind of like tiny
I
places.
do too. What's
But yeah.
next? What are you thinking any ideas down the road? I know a lot of it's kind of not set in stone. It's hard to answer that question. It's a tough one, but
You know, I think the biggest thing I'm looking forward to right now is that like we're gonna have the same band for a while. The lineup and the employees, besides Eric and Phil and I, have changed. I mean, in drummers, in management, in merchandise crew and support staff crew and lighting, and you know, I really would like to see this outfit run for like 3 years before we had, like 3 years from now, not like 3 years when we all started. But yeah, I'd love to see this crew hang on for a while, because I think that like we're in a good spot to really break some ground, and I think the Colorado thing's in a place now where, you know, we can come out here for shorter lengths of time. You know, I think we've just been on the fucking road, and it's time. You know, we're tired. I mean, we're not that tired. We shouldn't complain, but it's just like, man, I'd look forward to the day where we could go out for like 2 or 3 weeks and come home for 2 or 3 weeks, and just kind of run that schedule for a while, and then instead of just like every week we're going somewhere every single week. It's tough, you know. It's tough on the relationships and I feel like I've lost a little swagger of what I had on Hilton Head there for a while. You know, it was really like punching down walls to make some music happen, and now it's like I'm never there. So, I would like to see us, and I'm saying this knowing what our tour schedule looks like through August, and it's fucking April. So, but, you know, take some time off, or not even take time off, but just like structure the touring, you know, manner that makes sense instead of just man.
Just as a chance to stand back from it all and kind of take it in and got it instead of just riding along.
Yeah, you know, I think that shit just takes time. It's important to recognize that and like realize, like, man, if I'm gonna do this, and like even get to that level, you know, it's 5 more years of what we've been doing. But this crew, this outfit runs pretty good. You know, there's stressful times and people get burned out and people argue, but man, you know, some of the early days and some of the stuff, you know, we were doing and running around, just the game gets easier. The road gets longer, but the game gets easier. And I just like to see us continue doing what we're doing.
And it sounds fantastic. Preston did a great job with them. He said it sounded great. And I couldn't be happier.
Well, I guess back when the silver market collapsed early in the 20th century, they quit having trains run up here into Telluride. We're here in downtown Telluride, right next to the San Miguel County Courthouse. And so I guess what happened was when the silver market crashed, they it wasn't really feasible for them to run trains up here into Telluride. So they took this bus. This is probably about the 1930s or so. They took this bus. They fitted it with these train wheels, and they named it the Galloping Goose, and it was the public transportation here in Telluride. And nowadays, all of the city buses are called the Galloping Goose, and it's actually the name of a ski run up in Mountain Village as well. But it's pretty cool. They just took this old bus and repurposed it to run on the train tracks. And,
let's check it out.
Yeah.
This thing, man.